All right, welcome. Here in bright, sunny Rhode Island at Mount St. Charles Arena. Penguins fell yesterday to the Wolfpack 4-1. It really wasn't a 4-1 game, though. Penguins held their own for the first two periods. It was a 1-1 game, then it was a 2-1 game. And kind of the deflection goal for the third goal, and then an empty netter at the end. The Penguins are 1-1 on the weekend, beat the New Jersey Rockets 3-0 on Friday. So here we are against BK. Yesterday, BK put a little hurting on Mount. Late, though, so they might be still a little tired. So I'll see who the starting netminder is. I believe it's going to be Clutter, but we'll confirm that. And that would be Clutter taking the nod. We'd like to send a little get well to Lucas. He's unable to play today, had some issues. Lacoste, Harris and Real. Star picks it up on the far side, works it off to Hyde-Mir. Up to Paris, hits his skates. Here comes BK, they try a shot on net. Matty Lynn, a little backhand play. Paris picks it up, and he chips it to Real. Lacoste is going to push it in. Penguins. Real picks it up, works it down to Paris behind the net. Paris on his backhand, throws it to Lacoste. Comes back on Paris to stick down on Lacoste. Here comes Ofterheide. Nice little tap in play to Jack Real. Really nice look by Ofterheide. Instead of just firing it, Jack Real was right side on the post with his stick on the ice where it's supposed to be. Easy tap in goal for the real deal, Jack Real. The Penguins jump out first. Nicely done by the Penguins. So Lavrov takes the draw. And Emba's out there. Lavrov, he pokes it back through the neutral zone with Gostick. Gostick's working at it. Jumps to Julius to stick, and he's able to work the puck back to the neutral zone. Here comes Emba. He's getting angled, pulls up, puts it behind the net, and Penguins go chase. Gostick with a big shoulder. Lavrov throws it to the net. That just gets kicked aside. Cristini is flying. Cristini dumps it in on Clutter. And Clutter just grabs it up. He's going to call. He's going to hold on to that puck. No rebound. Greenspan comes out with Shadish and McFall. Pocket here, Shadish is going to take it. Shadish wins that. Looks it over to Villela, all the way around to Greenspan. Greenspan pulls up, chipped it out just out of the reach of McFall. It's going to be an icing call on the Penguins. D changes up, Kelly and Franish jump out. Shadish. And loses that draw, goes out shot. That gets blocked away by Clutter. Looks like it got a little nubby there, kicked it to the glass and out. All right, Penguins change up the offensive line. Lacoste going to take this draw. They try a little slip play. That doesn't work. Real, he just chips it back to center to the BK defense. They go D to D. Back cross ice. Lacoste gets it in the way. Nice job by Paris. That's going to be an offside call. Good job by Paris to step up in the neutral zone. And we're going to have a draw just outside of the blue line. Wins it to Kelly. Kelly to Franis. Franis just chips it in. The BK, watch out. Nice recovery by Kelly there. Franis is going to pick it up. Work it to the wall. Harrison Lacoste throwing some shoulders. Franis having trouble behind the net there. The boards are just really weird in that behind the net where the Zamboni is. Nice recovery by Lacoste. He's working it out. A little indirect pass to Paris off the wall, and that's going to be an icing call. To get these boys in the billiard room, Nick, for a little angle work.
Actually, Preston and Brady have been playing billiards.
Oh, that's right. Preston does have a pool table at home, huh? Zumabay jumps out. Gostick. And Emba. Penguins win that draw. Offerhide behind the net. He works it up to Emba near side. Tries going across, and Matty Lynn picks it off at the top of the key. Works it across the ice, but Gostick, nice play. Here comes Gostick with a little bit of chance. If he can get to that puck first, he's talking to Zumabay. Tries to work it over to Emba, and it gets a skate. Gostick and Zumabay. Cross ice to Offerhide. Offerhide puts it on net. Nice little tip by Emba, just wide. Zumabay in the corner, works it down to Emba behind the net. Another cycling play. Back out to the middle, just picked off by Matty Lynn. Matty Lynn throws a little sauce pass over to Spang. Just out of his reach. Nice job by Starr to work it back to Emba. Hits his stick. Oh, there could have been a call. Good, thank God that Zumabay didn't actually dump him. It probably would have been a 2-minute tripping penalty. Emba, center red line, he's got to get in. Penguins need a change. Penguins D switch up. Julius and Villela jump in. Cassidy for BK. Just chips it off the wall to the neutral zone. Nice job by Villela. Spang working on Julius. He throws that around net. That should have been a hooking call, but nothing. So face off to the left of Clutter. Shadish. And he loses that draw pitch. We'll throw it back down around the net, where Villela is going to be the first one there. He gets ridden down to the wall. Shadish going to pick it up off the wall, work it out to this back into the BK zone. They dump it out. Villela. Nice back check there by Lavrov. Julius going to pick it up behind the net. On his stick. Works it up to Lavrov, and Penguins working the blue line. They're going to dump it back in. Paul hands it over to Mathot. Julius works it back up to the corner, and that gets thrown back onto the net. And Penguins going to get a full line change here. 13:02 left. Penguins up 1-0. And Lacoste. Lacoste is going to get the nod here at the center ice. Penguins. Now we're going to give that win to BK. They swim it back down into the corner. Franis going to have it. Watch out. Come out. Nice job by Real to pick up the loose change. Franis, Kelly, both defensemen leading the rush. Kelly, you don't see that very often, Nick. Both defensemen leading the rush with the winger. Pears behind the net. He's battling in the corner. BK picks it up. Real's hounding. Nice back check by Real. He steals the puck. He's going the other direction. Tries to get a shot on net. He gets hit hard, but bounces back up. Harris tries to work it in the middle reel, and then BK just kicks it to the corner. Cristini gets hit hard in the corner by Franis. Penguins maintain possession, and there's going to be a penalty on somebody. It's like, I can't see it. So there's going to be a penalty in the corner, and your guess is as good as mine who it was. It looks like it's going to be against the Penguins because the goaltender for BK jumped out, and it looks like Jack Reel's going to the box for 2 minutes for a cross check. No. If there's one thing we learned this weekend is, all these teams have really solid power plays. The more time we spend in the box, the less chance we have to win. So. The officials are having some dispute on what player is allowed on the ice. So are we the home team? I believe so, right? Huh? We're the home team, so home team gets the last change. All right, Zumabey's out there with Gostick, Ofterhide, and Big Star. Penguins win the draw. Ofterhide rims it all the way around. Matty Lind keeps that puck in against Gostick. Penguins work the corner. Star chips it back around, and that goes back out to the point to Yale. Yale gets to the middle, goes over to Matty Lind, works it down low, and BK sneaks that one in. Short side on Clutter. That's what we said. So ill-advised penalty causes the Penguins a goal. And BK ties it up. Penguins regroup. Zumabey at the draw. And that kicks forward to Paish. He works it up the zone. I'm going to say no icing. I don't know why, but I don't understand the no icing call. Boys, you're going to have to call that one off. That's an icing call! So the officials missed a huge icing call. I mean, that was not even a questionable icing call. Officials are discussing. I mean, they could possibly overturn this. The officials make it right. There was an obvious icing call that the officials missed. They made the right decision. Penguins dodge a bullet. Penguins win the draw back to Ofterhide. He goes back down to the corner. Lavrov, Greenspan putting a little shoulder in. Puck bounces the other direction. Here comes Star, one-on-one. And he nicely separates the man from the puck. Lavrov behind the net. He's moving. He works it up. Cuts to the middle. Got 4 Penguins there. Hard shot, good blocker save. It's just bouncing there. Ofterhide's going to pick it up at the key. Tries to get it in. That's blocked. Watch out. Nice recovery by Ofterhide there. And the Penguins are going to make a line change. Not very often you see an official change their call.
Listen, I gotta let you know. It was the right call.
It was the right call.
Icing from the blue line.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't even a question whether or not that was an icing call or not. So Penguins dodge a bullet. Zumabay behind the net. Zumabay works it off the glass. It jumps out. And Wooler's going to regroup, go D to D. Bay's going to chip that one in. Rannis throwing his body around. Penguins are going to be guilty of an icing call. (1-1), 10:33. The first period was moving along, and now it's really stalled out. Penguins win the draw. Frannis works it around to Kelly. It's going to go all the way to Emba. And he kicks it to the middle where McFall tries for it, but Zumabay picks it up. Zumabay smartly chips that one in, and McFall's going to chase. McFall tries to get his rear end in. Does a good job of making some trouble for the defenseman. Emba leaves it behind the net, and they work it back up. Kelly pinches. Got to be careful there. And BK Woolers skates it in. He pulls up, gets the puck stolen from him. Julius nicely over to Kelly. Kelly works it up across to Emba, just out of his reach. And Zumabay dumps it in. Penguins need a change. McFall's going to get on. Lacoste jumps on. Well, Julius, one-on-one. Tries to get a stick on that one. Nice glove save by Clutter. Cost. He loses that draw. BK throws it down to the corner. They're looking. And they fire one on Clutter, and he gobbles that up. No rebound. Cost. Penguins lose that. Jumps out. Going to try a rim play all the way around. Villela gets shouldered. Harris is going to be out there. Julius picks it up. He's moving. Nice job by Julius to exit the zone. Harris dumps it in. Back to Lacoste, I believe. I can't see it. It's all foggy over there. Harris, he's looking. Throws it over across to Lacoste. Good back check by Lacoste. He ends up winning that battle. Gives it back to Paris. Paris pulls up in the corner. He's looking. Throws it across ice over to Villela. The defenseman Villela jumps in with an opportunity. Nice job by Julius to work it to Paris. Now the Penguins are buzzing a little bit. Good job by Villela to jump in and almost put one in. It was almost as crazy as the two defensemen leading the rush 3 minutes ago. It's only a little area. Not to mention there's 15 kids standing there, so Penguins all knotted up 1-1. Greenspan works it over to Starr. Starr tries to get one on net, that gets deflected, and that's going to jump out. And the Penguins are going to have another draw inside. Greenspan loses that one. Penguins need to get a little better on the draw here. BK dumps it out. They had 3 guys there, but no connection on that pass. Star works it up to the middle. Nice little tap pass to McFall. Goes across ice to Shadish, but a good stick by the BK defender. Bowlers. He takes a shot. I haven't even. Spang, he works that one through Shadish's feet. Goes back out to the neutral zone. Maddie Lynn over to Spang off the side of the net. Looked like it went in. BK worked it out and Clutter kicks that one to the side. No rebound. Zumabay pushes it to Gostick. He just shoved from behind, but Penguins are unable to get it out. Star works it to Ofterhide. Nice little reverse move, and Penguins are going to exit the zone. Emba gets a little elbow shiver there. No harm, no foul. And that should be an icing call against BK.
If you want to mute yourself, just put that in there. Yes. That's the wrong gentleman that you want to wrestle with. I think their helmets might have been tangled up.
Better? Okay. The Penguins are going to have to kill off another penalty. They got burned on the first one. Okay, so the face-off's going to be outside the zone, I think, because one of the defensemen for BK jumps in.